Good morning, Vietnam. No, I'm just kidding. What is happening, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to this episode, this election day special episode of the Respectfully Selfish podcast. And I am your host, Ben J. Myers. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is staying sane. I hope everyone is staying out of the comment sections on Facebook. So I hope everyone's doing well. I wanted to do this election day special. One, because I've been staying out of those comment sections I speak of. And I've also been kind of following along in, friends of friends opinions. So I wanted to make something from kind of an outsider's point of view. Watching everybody on election day defend a person or what they think of as an ideal world or an ideal politician. I know not everyone feels that way about the two people up there, but you gotta think, is this really the best way to be doing it? Is this we always talk about like that two-party system and how we have to defend it till our death, and that's what makes us the greatest country in the world. But are we? And I don't mean that in a way of like, hey guys, we're shit. No, I mean it like, have we been puffing our chest way too long? And all of a sudden now we just think it's like given to us. Like, hey, we're the greatest and this is what makes us different. So this is the way everyone should do it. Because if you look around the world just a little bit and you look at what is the dumpster fire of 2020, specifically in the North America region, you think, are we doing it right? Is holding a geriatric popularity contest really the best way to be doing this? I don't think so. That's just, I don't mean it to sound indifferent or sarcastic, but I definitely don't think we're doing it right. As my cousin put it this morning in a group Snapchat, it's vote for a geriatric day. And I don't mean that disrespectfully towards the older generation. I just think it's a broken system. Really broken. And I think there's other ways to do it. I don't know what they are, but I'm sure if anybody watches this, I would like you to let me know better ways you think we could do it in the comments or in my DMs, or I don't know, shout them from a mountaintop. Also, what is up with everyone feeling like the need that they have to tell the world who they voted for, and not just who they voted for, but why they voted for them. And then not just why they voted for them, why you should vote for them. And then not just why you should vote for them, also why you shouldn't vote for the other person. And not just why you shouldn't vote for the other person, but if you were to vote for said other person, how you would be exiled from their, from their life. At this 6-layer deep conversation, I think it wouldn't be the worst thing to be exiled from these people's lives. I see people defending the current president and some of his things that he says and has done, and see the other side of it. Former vice president and the things he's said and the things he's done, and apparently what his family has said and done. Like I said, it's a reality TV show. Oh, that's right. That's what our president ran. A reality TV show. Now make that 2 on his list. The pandemic was just the special. Hopefully the finale. But on election day, what are we going to do to keep our mind sane? Well, you're looking at what I'm doing. I am doing a podcast. I am talking about it. I'm getting my ideas out of my head in my witty, sarcastic, kind of a jerk way. What are you doing? Are you going for a run? Are you working? Are you voting? How are you keeping your head straight? Because it's been a little bit of a struggle for me throughout the years when big things like this happen, how to keep everything in perspective. So just looking to kind of check in with you guys and wonder what it is, and if anything, I just want to make you think about it. You don't have to listen to me. I just want to make you think like, oh, maybe I should kind of think about this, because that floating head on a phone told me to. Sorry, I keep scratching my nose because my nose ring is tickling me. It's giving me the ticklies. I hate myself sometimes. Huh. What else we got on this Election Day special? Oh, how could I forget? I have a special guest today, guys. Speaking of vote for a geriatric, I got the best geriatric in the building. I'd like to welcome Betty freaking White. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I had to vote for one person on this planet to represent us as a country, it'd be Betty White. Why? Do you know how long Golden Girls was ago? Like how long ago that was? And she was getting up there in age then. Or at least that's my recollection of it. She is still beloved by the world. I just don't know another human that is just universally loved. And I would like someone to look at the United States and not be like, whoa, that's like Arnold Schwarzenegger up there. No. I want them to be like, wow, that's Betty White. I like them. They're cool. They stay out of people's business, mind their own shit, and when they talk, they're funny. We want to listen. That's what I would like to be. Maybe not as a country, but as a human. I'd like to be the male Betty White. I don't know who that would be at the moment, but that's who I could take. If someone's like, yo, man, you know who you remind me of? It's not the looks so much, but it's the feeling I get when I'm around you. It's Betty White. And I would... You hear that, Betty? Hell yeah. Man. Just think about it. Thanks for joining me today, Betty. It's been a wild year, and I'm sure you can agree to it. You've seen a lot of wild years. I didn't do my research before I put you on here. That's bad podcastmanship. So bear with me here. I don't know your exact age, but 104? 97. I think I'm in the ballpark. But what is the secret to staying so young while getting older? That's a great question. What is the secret to staying young while you get older? On this election day, we're not going to worry about, well, we are going to worry about who's going to be running, taking these, what are they called? Shit. You know what I'm talking about. Taking these reins. Sweet new band name, call it. Who's going to be taking the reins of this country? We should worry about do we stay young while getting older. I think that is a great question. This podcast just took a turn. I didn't plan any of it. So before we get started, I'm going to wet my whistle here. Got a lot to say, but don't know the words yet. How are we going to stay young while getting older? I think that's a lot to do with mindset. Also, the older I am now getting. Now, I'm not old by any means. I'm 32. But my body, and when I'm giving a very fair assessment here, my body feels probably 65-ish. You might ask, Ben, how would you know that you're not 65? Well, I'm 32, and if this is what 32 feels like, I don't want to know what 65 feels like. Oh my gosh, my body hurts. But I have found that the more exercise and the more getting up and moving, taking the dog for a couple more walks in a day, a couple more things, Minding your fruits and vegetables. I almost said fruits and berries. Minding your fruits and bears. That's what we have to do. Don't forget about them bears in the morning. I just had myself a smoothie this morning. Shout out to Mama Bear, or as I so lovingly call her, Moma Bear, because that's how my phone pronounces it. She got us a ninja smoothie maker, a blender. I can never remember the name. She got us a ninja fruit shaker. And I started my day with a smoothie today. And it felt fantastic. And I'm like, I feel at least 63, not 65. It's an improvement of 2. I'll take an improvement any way I can get it. What did I put in my smoothie, you ask? You sat there and you go, what did he put in his smoothie? Well, let me tell you. I put some bears, blueberries, put some strawberries, I put some banana, I put some spinach, put some almond butter, and I also put some almond milk. If you have any smoothie suggestions, please let me know. Drop them in the comments, put them in the DMs. Just let me know. I started feeling this weird jazz vibe. I was like, I was like, ooh, hit it there, put it there. I started dancing. I was like John Travolta in Saturday Night Fever. It's even funnier if you're not watching the podcast and you're just listening to it. Don't you love the people on YouTube that are just like, let me know what you're watching or listening to the podcast on. If it's on YouTube, let me know in the comments. If you're on Instagram, let me know in the DMs. Facebook, comments. If you are watching on satellite TV, please let me know through the space station. But seriously, let me know what you're on. How to stay young while getting old. Health, exercise, speed, recovery. No, I think you got to watch. Be mindful of exercise. Now, that doesn't mean you have to go out and set like your best mile time at age 32. You can strive to do that, but I think it's more about getting out there and doing it and realizing that there's not so much of a end goal. It's a lifestyle. #FitLife. No, but that's one way, is just having a couple fruits and vegetables, getting out there and running a couple times a week. That's a good start. That's what makes me feel a little bit clearer in the head. I get to go for a run, and once the endorphins are getting shot out everywhere, because that's how endorphins work. I've read up on it. It's a study. It was a .edu, so it checks out. That's what happens. You start thinking about things that are just important, and things that a new way of looking at stuff, a new way of doing things that you've done. That's where I feel creative, is like, oh my God, that just makes so much sense when I'm not bogged down by all the details. When I'm gassed and huffing and puffing and practically throwing up on the side of the road near my development, that's what I'm thinking. Wow, I can see clearly now. The pain is gone. I can see clearly now, my pain is gone. Album being released next week. But yeah, so it doesn't just do much for, like, just only doesn't do stuff for your body. It does stuff for your mind. Depression, anxiety, go for a run. Because you're never going to feel sadder than you did on mile 2 of a run. It's only up from there. That's a depression joke for you. I can make that because this video was sponsored by Depression. Also sub-sponsored by Lexapro. If I could put an ad up, I would, but I'm not sponsored. Those are just painfully real truths. What else we got on this election day special? Feeling young. So what did I just ramble on about? It's pretty much eat a little bit better, exercise a little bit more, and just do some shit you want to do. Don't overthink it. Hey, you want to go to the beach? Oh, but Ben, it's a little far. I don't care. Just go do it. Go make a memory. Go spend time with someone you're going to miss not spending time with. Right? We often do forget that we only get one shot at this. Sometimes, like myself, sometimes that is all consuming, and that can be the reason for overthinking and the anxiety and the depression. Is feeling like you're running out of time. You're running out of time with certain people. You're running out of things to do, and right, Betty. That's just that. Like sometimes that's stuff you have to painfully realize is we only get one go at this, and if you're not doing what you like to do, if you're not hanging out with people you like to hang out with, what the hell are you doing? What are we doing here? If we're not enjoying it, we gotta make some changes. This like this election, like no one enjoyed this. If anything, we all just kind of were like, this is it. This is what we can produce as a country. All those times in school, they said you had to know all this stuff to do all these certain things. And I just look at the country and I'm just like, no, I didn't. I just had to be, not even be better than somebody else. I just had to know something. Like, look at this. Don't even get me started, Betty. What's our time check? We're at 16 minutes of me talking about election day specials, how to stay young, spending time with the ones you love. And if you're not spending time with the ones you're loving, at least you're loving the one you're with. Yeah, that's me stuttering over what I thought was going to be a catchy phrase. But, we're all not perfect. All right, well, on this election day, I wish you guys sanity. I wish you guys peace, tranquility, all of the spiritual awakeness, all of that fun stuff. But most of all, I just wish for your happiness, your health, and most of all, on today, your safety. I hope everyone takes care of themselves, take care of the ones you love, and God bless, or somebody please bless this place we live in, because we need it. All right. Once again, thanks to Mama Bear, Moma Bear for the ninja. Thank you to everybody who is watching. And as always, thank you for stopping by, and I will catch you when I catch you. Take care. Peace.